Hey there, Liverpool One Church Life Groups. I am so delighted that you are gathering all over the city tonight, today, just to sit around and be committed to outwork your fellowship of Jesus together. Because we all know that whilst we learn in rows, we all grow in a circle. You're going to grow in a group. So thanks so much for signing up to be a part of Life Groups. And Life Group leaders, I love you. I think you're amazing. You are the glue of this church. So thanks for hosting. Thanks for doing what you guys do. This week in church, we started a brand new series called Legacy. And it was all rooted in this idea taken from 1 Kings chapter 8, where Solomon starts to talk about his thankfulness and how appreciative he is that his father David, King David, he had a dream in his heart that was to one day build a temple. And yet the very temple that David dreamed about was not something that David ever got to experience or walk in himself. But in 1 Kings chapter 8, Solomon speaks about that heart that David had, and he talks about how God blessed David because he had a dream in his heart. Now, I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes I used to think that like our goal in life is to follow the dream that God has for our life. I think that God is way more interested in adding his energy to the dream that we have in our heart, that when it aligns with him, because it's for the good of God and for the good of the people, and it's something that's going to outlive us, then God can really get involved in that. So I guess that we've started to just encourage you guys to play the long game, to be committed to a way of life that maybe would have you think, perhaps for the first time, of living life in such a way that is building so that it's not just about you, so that you live a life that is committed to helping others. And as you help others, it might even be the case that in the same way that a farmer would plant an apple tree, may never get to walk through the orchard, that it's the same with our legacy too. You might have a dream in your heart that could benefit other people, but by you pursuing that dream for the good of God and for the good of the people might even mean that you don't get to walk in that and live it out. In the same way that Solomon built the temple, but the temple was a dream within David's heart. So what is the temple in your heart? What is the legacy that you want to leave? Because I promise you, you will find your purpose in life when you align your life with what God has for you, but that's connected to the dreams and the desires that you have in your heart. So, what's the legacy that you want to leave? Have a great night, folks.